Stalker 2 is probably one of the most awaited open world survival game at the moment, and for many reasons. Receiving a very exciting but eerie new trailer at the Xbox Game Showcase in July of this year, Stalker 2 made a lot of noise when it was announced that it would be making its way to Xbox Series X and Game Pass when it debuts sometimes in the near future, as well as PC of course. Seeing as it was the first time in a while that GSC Game World, the developers, had talked about the long-awaited sequel to its cult classic trilogy, the game immediately gained a lot of attention online, with fans already getting ready to return to the abandoned Chernobyl exclusion zone. This first-person survival shooter series is known for its creepy atmosphere, its different scary monsters and mutants, and extremely unforgiving combat, and a lot of people have been waiting for this sequel, since 2010 to be precise, when a sequel was announced. There is a lot of things that we do know about Stalker 2, including it being a true open world, a return to its roots, and so on. But there is some really great details that are hidden from those that do not go in depth with it. This video is made to talk about all of those unknown details, so let's not wait any time and start right away. I just wanted to say that I have actually never played the first game in the series, but now I'm really interested in trying it out. If you guys want me to make a gameplay video of the first one, make sure you let me know in the comments and by just liking the video. Let's get into it. Now first of all, Stalker 2 is set in what we call the Zone, a place of unthinkable wonders and monstrosities that emerged in the wake of the second Chernobyl incident. The warped reality of the Zone attracted many fortune seekers, evading the government's attempt to crack down on illegal trafficking in the various artifacts that continue to trickle out of the Zone and onto the black market. You are one of those stalkers, with a mysterious past and a future that will lead you to unravel the many mysteries the Zone tries to keep away from prying eyes. Back in 2018, when Stalker 2 was re-announced once again to be in development, the developer shared a blog post saying the project was deep in development and will be releasing sometime in 2021. We have no idea exactly when, but I'm really hoping it is still coming next year. But 2022 could be another good guess to make, we never know. With the first teaser trailer ever shared of the sequel this July, the developers wanted it to demonstrate the level of graphics and atmosphere they are aiming to achieve on release, and maybe go beyond it for a true beautiful atmospheric game. The teaser shows off several anomalies, like it always does, the corrupted areas where the laws of physics have been dangerously changed and valuable artifacts can be found. You can also see a small glimpse of one of the mutated dogs you will encounter in the open world. It's a pretty great teaser to get people hyped and ready for more. Now, what do we know about this open world, which is the most important part of these kind of games? The world of the earlier Stalker games were big, but they weren't entirely open worlds. While again they were huge, they were broken up into chunks and you needed to go through a few specific access points to travel between them. Stalker 2 though has been confirmed to officially be a seamless open world game, with no loading screens and nothing to go through and wait while the game loads. Just a big world with plenty of different locations all around. For the first time in the series, the Zone will be yours to explore as a post-apocalyptic open world, one of the biggest ones to date, says the developers. Also, one of the most loved features of the first Stalker games is coming back, which is the A-Life feature, and it has been massively improved. For those that don't know what A-Life is, it is basically what controls the AIs, aka enemies or friends in game, and it is so great. A-Life literally gives the AIs a life to live. Every person in the game is living their own life and aren't waiting for you to come close so they can start doing their own thing. They just live. For example, in the first game, one player said he was killed from the back by a military AI and was able to see what happened next. The AI goes back to bring another military guy, radios the HQ to inform the player has been killed, gets ambushed by other AIs, and a massive war ensues. Overall, it is just a great feature to have. It means it is a living world simulating system that controls the state of the Zone, making it truly alive. All sorts of things will happen every moment, even if you are not involved in them directly. The main description of Stalker 2 is as follows. Bounty hunters delve deep into the zone, driven by its treasures and mysteries. Some of them are running from their past, others are blinded by money, and some of them are obsessed with finding the truth behind all the mysteries. The story will be non-linear and completely up to you if you don't want to complete it just yet and explore. The developers also said your choices will influence both short-term consequences and global outcomes, so be very careful of the decisions you make, either when talking to someone or on the violent side. So, should you try and play the first Stalker games before getting to the sequel? While the developers have said Stalker 2 is a standalone project with new stories that can be enjoyed on its own, they recommend completing the previous games for the maximum level of immersion, but it won't be 100% necessary though, so no worries. They also confirmed that fresh new mutants and artifacts will be added to the game, alongside revealing that there's a new anomaly in the trailer that fans can expect to learn more about when the game's released. A lot of the new mutants will be absolutely terrifying, thanks to the power of next-gen graphics and the game's engine. It also reveals that the game will feature motion capture, run on Unreal Engine, and aim to have modding support from day one. The original Stalker series is kept fresh by a passionate and dedicated modding community, and the developers plan to support modders with Stalker 2 as well. We're fully committed to make modding as simple as possible on day one, they said. The Xbox listing for Stalker 2 reveals that the game will not only feature ray tracing, but it will also be available on 4K Ultra HD. The listing also says that the games made using the Xbox Series X development kit like this one will have unparalleled loading times, visuals, responsiveness, as well as frame rates as high as 120 FPS. This suggests that Stalker 2 will be a really smooth experience as well as being impressive visually. With Stalker 2, it is said they are finally creating the thing they wanted to make since the very beginning. For the first time in the series, the zone will be yours to explore as a post-apocalyptic open world once again. This is their most immersive world yet, and they are crafting it with the love and passion this setting deserves. Using their most advanced technology to date, the zone has never been this gorgeous. Countless events and encounters will happen every moment, even if you are not around to witness them with your own eyes. They are crafting an epic, branching story culminating in lots of different endings. You'll have to make tough choices regularly and be brave enough to face the consequences. Alright guys, that is absolutely everything we know about Stalker 2 at the moment. Please make sure you support this video by liking it if you enjoyed it, and for more, as I'm definitely planning to, and subscribe to stay tuned. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks to RickNo23, Themistocles, Pedro Oliveira, and Jigglyboy for being a master member on the channel. You can become a Survivor member for 99 cents only. It'll support me and the channel as whole. Thanks for watching.